Morning everyone. Today is Monday. Arsenal drew 1-1 against Tottenham yesterday. Not very happy. I appreciate all the comments in the last video of what you wanted to see. Helps me out quite nicely. Quite a few of you wanted to see how to lean bulk. I don't know why so many people were putting like how to lean bulk as if it's something sort of miraculous and something that's hard to do. But to me it's very simple, and I'm sure it will be very simple to you if I explain it thoroughly in the video. So this is like an off season. I wouldn't really consider myself a proper bodybuilder yet, but it is an off season at the moment, so it is banging back more calories than usual. So today's breakfast is 7:30. If you don't already know, I do work in GNC. I'm sort of full time. I'm about 26 hours a week, but my shift patterns vary from Monday to Sunday. And on Mondays and Tuesdays I don't really start till 1:30, so it allows me time to train and eat in the mornings, etc, etc. So enough blabbering. I'm going to start with breakfast. I've already cut up a bagel. So that's just one bagel in the toaster. Let that toast. I've got 100 grams of these apricot wheats. Now, these are very calorie dense and carb dense, so they're very good for packing in carbs quickly. The 100 grams looks very small compared to something like, I don't know, like 100 grams of Cocoa Pops, generally because, like I said, these are very dense in calories and carbs, so you don't have to eat a lot to get 100 grams in. You've got per 100 grams, you've got 70 grams of carbs, so it's a very good source of carbohydrates. And then I'm just going to have one scoop of my True Mass. Review later on to come. I got this on, I think, on Friday. Been using this for a couple of days now. It's very good. I'll go more in depth about it. But generally, like I said, I start work at 1:30, so even though it is sort of like a half day or a day off, it doesn't mean I still get up at 12 and going to work at 1:30. It means getting up, still banging back meals, because at the moment if I miss a couple of meals because I'm banging back so much carbohydrates, it's very, very hard to hit 1,000 to 1,200 grams of carbs in the day. Right, bagels are up. These, I go for a pack of these a day. There's 5 in a pack. They're very calorie dense. You've got 45 grams of carbs per bagel, and all I do is just put a bit of butter on them instead. I used to have them dry, but they were just going down very hard like cement, so I thought I'll put a bit of butter on them and toast them, and they go down a lot better. I'm having 1 scoop of the True Mass for breakfast and 1 scoop post training. Sometimes I was doing a scoop of Serious Mass pre-workout, but I thought I felt personally that the carbs were way too heavy on my stomach, so generally I just have a little meal before, you know, gym now, and then just my shake post training. So here we have meal 1, which is breakfast. This has been a bit of a staple for the past couple of weeks and it seems to be working. I'm using skim milk on the cereal, and you just got the True Mass there. So the weight's been going up quite well, not nicely, but since coming off cycle I had a little dip and now it's come back up, so I'm sitting at about 94 kilograms at the moment, which isn't too bad. Just waiting for January when I can jump back on and start with daddy. What do you do after you've had 220 grams of carbs for breakfast? You go back to bed. Right, nap done. Meal 2, we are having 150 grams of pasta, weighed out of. And while that is boiling, we'll check some emails and see how many retarded emails we will get this morning. Here we go, a couple of emails in. Hi mate, I'm going on a lad's holiday in the summer and I want to look big. What's the best time to jump on cycle if I'm going on holiday in July? Please, for the love of God, do not do steroids just for a holiday. These are the types of people that piss me off, and these are the types of people that also give steroids a very bad name, because all they do steroids for is a very quick fix. Granted, if you do jump on something, it might get you shredded up, but more than likely, you're just going to end up fucking yourself on. So, if you do want some advice, mate, and you want to look big on holiday, I will suggest Synthol, 3 CZs in every fucking muscle head. Yeah, that'll work for you. Have a cracking holiday, you mug. Pasta is cooked, 150 grams. I'm just going to add a bit of classic green pesto from Tesco's. This is not the reduced fat one. We are not cutting, so more calories the better. I'm also going to chuck in some cherry tomatoes from Tesco's. Sweet, crispy and juicy. Wash before use.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
As I said in my previous video, I'm using maltodextrin at every single meal that I'm having. So I'm having about 50 grams of carbs extra in a drink form. This is CMP's maltodextrin. It's got 48 grams of carbs and only 5 grams of sugar per serving. So it isn't too bad. Like I said, it's not a bad way of getting in your calories. Not a lot of sugar compared to the My Protein one actually. That had quite a lot of sugar in it. It had 48 grams of carbs and 48 grams of sugar. So I don't know what that's about. Very, very easy to mix. I bought the old blender, new blender bottles from one and about the other day. I like this. You can carry it around the gym. Makes you look hard. So meal 2, 50 grams of dextrose and 150 grams of pasta with a couple of tomatoes. Calories are on the screen. I'm going to munch this down and tend to more idiotic emails. Pasta is finito, 150 grams done. Just got a little bit of maltodextrin left. Back onto off-season supplementation. Apart from the maltodextrin that I'm taking at mostly every meal and the True Mass for breakfast and post-workout, usually a 1200 calorie weight gainer. Anything less isn't that great really because the carb content is pretty low in it, plus the protein content's higher. With a 1200 calorie weight gainer, it's usually in the region of 220 grams of carbs, which is perfect. Vitamin and mineral wise, this time last year I took a vitamin B complex. I don't know why I get tired around this time of the year, maybe because it gets darker a bit earlier on, but I started taking this time around last year, November, December, January, and it helped extremely well, so I'm banging back that. We've had our 2 days of sun this summer for England, so I'm banging back some vitamin D, 2500 IU, and I'm also taking ZMA, not because of the testosterone, because it doesn't increase testosterone, that's bullshit. This stuff makes me have a very, very nice sleep. I have 4 ZMA pills with some rice pudding, so I recommend that to anyone that wants a nice sleep. It's TM cycles guaranteed, so have a tin of rice pudding, a bit of jam in it, warm it up in a microwave, pop some ZMA back, and very nice 8 hours.